What's going on, everyone from LowKick MMA? My name is Damion Podolsky, and I'm joined with Shameless Don Shainis, UFC veteran. He is set to return to combat on February 9th when he takes on Nathan Yarib. Don, thank you so much for taking the time.
Dude, what's going on, homie? How are you?
Hey, I'm doing amazing. Yeah, I'm out here. I'm out in Philly. How are you doing? You're in
I'm
Vegas?
pretty good. I'm in Vegas right now, so I think it's a little bit warmer over here than it is back home.
Just a little bit. So it's been snowing here a little bit on and off, but not
Dang,
not
dang,
too
I haven't
bad.
seen snow this year.
Yeah, well, I know you're from Massachusetts, so
Yeah,
you
not
know,
excited to see snow when I get back. I'll tell you that straight up.
yeah. You're gonna have the home fans behind you though. That's gotta be nice.
Yeah, of course, of course. It's always nice to come home and see all my friends.
You know how this fight with Garib come together and how's training been going?
Training's been amazing. Completely switched on my camps and just doing things more full time out here. Um, the fight came together. I just got a text from my coach when I was leaving Massachusetts, and he was like, "Hey, you want to fight? I knew you were interested about this fight. I wouldn't hit you up otherwise. I know you got a lot of things on your plate right now, but you kind of wanted this, and I instantly said yes. I'm pretty sure their team instantly said yes, and we got a fight coming up.
So you are now training in Vegas. Is that new for this camp?
What was that?
So you're training in Vegas. Is that new for this fight?
No, no. I spent a few months out here last year,
Mhm.
and I wanted to get closer to the UFC. I want to get closer to the top, the cream of the crop, and I'm running into world champions left and right. Former world champions left and right, and training couldn't be better.
Who have been your main training partners this fight? I know you're training up at Syndicate.
Yeah, yeah. I've been working a lot with Darius Flowers. He's actually been taking me to the PI lot. A lot with Marab. Vince Morales is back. Uh, Yachty, he's good. Shane beat me up today. Um, Shane Shapiro, he beat me up today, straight up. Who else? Who else? Shit. John Wood's been giving me a ton of attention. Brandon Marat's in towns. I've been working with him and his guys that he's got with him. Jake Pillow, he's in town, out of town, in town, out of town. So I've been working with a ton of good guys.
Let me pick your brain on a couple of those guys you mentioned. So Marab obviously has that fight with Cejudo. How do you think that fight plays out for him?
Oh, I think he runs through Cejudo.
Hmm.
I think he runs right through him.
How do you think a match between him and O'Malley would play out?
It's going to be a lot tougher than Cejudo. I think O'Malley's biggest attribute is his reaction time and his speed. Obviously, he's tall and long, so it's a complete different body type. Rob gets in on him. O'Malley's going to have a long night, but you know who knows? Who knows how it's going to play out? But I do think he runs through fucking Cejudo.
And then you also mentioned Darius Flowers, who for his you the how do I put this? A lot of fans might not know Darius Flowers the same way that they know
No,
Rob, but he's got the highest name caliber fighter that he's ever gonna fight so far. He's fighting Michael Johnson next. How do you think
yeah,
that fight
dude.
plays out for him?
He's so athletic and strong, and he's just a freak athlete, and he's been really good this camp. Good body type for me too, because he's a little bit stronger than me, a little bit bigger than me, and it's good that like if he can hold me down, like got to get the fuck up.
Have you gone to watch the footage on Nathan Garib? What stands out to you and what, gives you the advantage over him?
So I thought we were gonna fight a while ago. I've seen him fight. I think I want to say striker, but I feel like he doesn't even set up his strikes. I feel like he's more just trying to set up his kicks. So I think he's a kicker, and you know, he's probably the best guy in New England outside of me.
So he's not training in New England. Am I
No, no, he's at ATT. He's training with like
Yeah.
Grant Dawson and the guys over at ATT.
So you mentioned New England. Is he also mostly fighting out of that scene?
I don't know. I actually have no idea where he's from. I really don't care where he's from. I
Yeah.
just know he's actually training with a few former teammates of mine. So it's just a small world, weird coincidence. And he thinks he's the best guy, and I think I'm the best guy. And I think the winner of this fight, you're going to see on the big stage again.
Yeah, I know your last fight did not play out the way you wanted to against
No.
what was his name? Regivaldo Carvalho.
Hmm.
I guess I'd ask like what went wrong in that fight, but like more kind of the situation you're in, I think, and tell me if I'm wrong, is that if you got that win, that would have been a big step forward. It's just a little step back. Um, what would you say kind of went wrong in that fight? And what improvements have you made since then?
Well, here's the thing. Like, I've been training more consistently. I've completely changed my camp. Like, my last camp was split between New England and Vegas, and there was a lot of things going on behind the scenes in my personal life that I needed to iron out before I competed, and I didn't quite get to iron out all these things going on in my personal life. And like, dude, it is what it is. I got caught in a guillotine. I got embarrassed. It is fuck it, dude. Moving forward.
Mhm. What's the goal for 2024? How do you see this year playing out?
Smash, bro. I want to fucking win this fight. I want to win this belt, put that belt up on my wall. Who knows? Tough. Their season's my weight class. I think I'd be a great fit for that. My manager spoke to me about that a little bit. Um, but like as far as 2024 goes, 2024 doesn't go till this fight. Like the year hasn't started till after this fight. So I'll worry about the rest of the year and all that bullshit once this is done.
I've said before, I thought the UFC, I thought they should have given you that fight in Boston, especially given you only had two UFC fights before they cut you. I think, and tell me if I'm wrong, but I think you're probably one or two wins away from being able to at least ask for that call back to the UFC.
Look, man, I'm not in a position right now. I'm coming off a loss. I need to get a win, right? And what better way to do it against a kid on the up, right? I've already been there. I'm on my way back. He's on the up. Whether I beat him or not, he's gonna get in. I'm planning on beating him. I'm gonna get back in, and it's just a matter of time. This fight could easily be a UFC fight, a tough fight, So we're doing it for a belt for 5 rounds. Fuck it.
Do you think that 5 round experience is that something that's going to play to your, you have, I think, more of the bigger, you've been in the bigger fights, you have more experience than him. Do you think that's going to play a factor in this fight?
You know it. You talk about it, you say it, and it's like, dude, when you're in there, everything's different, right? Nothing ever goes according to plan. Everything's dirty and like nothing's clean. You know what I mean? Like sometimes, everything goes according to plan, and sometimes things don't, and you got to figure it the fuck out. And whoever figures it out first is gonna win. That being said, like experience is a thing, and but I don't want to use my. I want to beat him because I'm better. I want to beat him because I'm tougher. He wants to see how tough I am. I'm going to show him.
And then I got to ask you, as always, being from Boston, thoughts on the Celtics, Patriots, Red Sox, where are you at on that?
Dude, I don't have fucking time. I'll be honest with you, man. I don't watch TV. I don't watch sports. Like I couldn't name you a player on the Red Sox right now. Like I could not name a person that played last year, the year before, even the fucking Celtics. I have no idea who's playing, and it's even worse that I don't even know who the quarterback for the Pats is because I used to love football. I played football in college. I couldn't even tell you who's playing quarterback for them.
Fair enough. Yeah, I don't even think I could tell you either since Brady retired. I think it's Mac Jones at this point, but they just got rid of Belichick. So yeah, it's funny because I'm from Boston, but I've always been a Philadelphia sports fan. So that's
Yeah,
funny you mentioned
dude,
that.
where in Philly are you?
So I go to Temple University. So
Okay, cool. So where are you? Like Manayunk, that area?
yeah, I'm near. It's like kind of the north part of Philly.
Okay,
Yeah, it's like right in the city.
got you, got you.
Um,
My buddy lived in Manayunk, and I would go there once a semester in college. And
got it.
dude, Philly is fucking awesome.
Yeah, so I train at. I mean, I train is a very loose term. I do jujitsu at Martinez.
Dabble.
I dabble. Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
right word. I got tired of people telling me that. I got tired of people telling me that I need to start fighting because I've covered the sport for a while, but I've had people
You do what you want.
probably
Do
including
what you
Don
want.
Shea. I've had so many fighters tell me if you want to cover the sport, you got to train. So I finally took up this guy Patrick Brady who's in the PFL. I took him up
Mhm.
on jiu-jitsu. So I think like the Dawkins brothers train out there. It's a small gym in Philly, but
Well, what kind of training you doing out there?
no gi jits Wednesday nights.
All right, just once a week. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
And then if I can, I'm gonna try to do Sunday Muay Thai if I can make that work.
Okay, fuck yeah.
If I
Let's
can make that
go.
work, if I can make that work my schedule, I'm gonna try that in. I mean, I know my limitations. I'm certainly a media guy, but I also want to, it's tough to cover the sport when you've never I've never trained. So I'm excited to finally get in that. But Don, you're in. Thank you so much for taking time. I'm wishing you the best of luck in your fight. And my
Thank
final
you so much.
question, February 9th, Don Shainis, Nathan Uribe. Don, give me your official prediction.
Ah, bro, predictions, dude. I make predictions and they never come to fruition, man. I just want to go out there, fucking put myself on the line, get my hand raised. That like, I don't care about anything. I don't care about literally nothing but fucking winning this fight. So yeah, man. I don't have an actual prediction for you. Like as lame as that sounds, and dude, I'm gonna get the job done, whether it's fucking clean and quick or fucking grimy and dirty and fucking bloody. Like I'm expecting fucking blood, to be honest with you, because I know I'm a dog. I think he's a dog. I really think he's a dog, and we're gonna figure it the fuck out.
Fair enough. Well, Don, I wish you the best of luck. If you got any socials you want to shout out, go right ahead.
Yeah,
Teammates
fucking
too, by the way. Whatever you want to shout out. Sorry, I just want to make
bro, I got so much shit to shout out. Just follow me on Instagram, Shameless Dawn. All my social media, Shameless Dawn. Fucking thank you. Yeah, that's it right now.
one of the realest guys in the fight world, Don Shainis.
Yeah.
Don, thank you so much for taking the time. Guys, Shameless Don Shainis returns to combat at, tell me if I'm wrong, Fierce FC. No, yeah,
Combat.
Combat FC, February 9th. He fights Nathan Uribe. Don, thank you so much for taking the time.
Nah, no problem, man. Thank you.